assaulted my wife. She gave me this push and she dislocated my shoulder.
He's lying about that. I have the police report when they called the cops for this.
Well, basically, the only reason why they...
Shh, don't tell me what it means, madam. You can't tell me what it means. I read English. Mr. Altamy, how old are you, sir?
I'm 37.
What do you do for a living?
I work as a transporter.
As a what?
Transporter.
Okay. It was very difficult for me to understand this case and the living situation. You and the defendant have a distant mutual relative?
Correct.
Who is that?
My mother.
Your mother?
Yes.
Well, that's not distant for you, your mother.
Yes.
And she is your?
Cousin, Your Honor.
And you've been living in a house that's owned by your uncle?
Yes, Your Honor.
And how are you related to this uncle?
That's my mother's brother, and they don't have the same father.
Okay.
Same mother.
Oh, so they're half siblings?
Yes.
Okay, but you've been living in the house that's owned by your uncle for how long?
Since May of 2021.
And who do you live there with?
My two daughters, my twin daughters, Isabel and Elizabeth.
Do you pay rent in the house?
Yes, Your Honor.
What do you pay?
$300, Your Honor.
Per month?
Yes, for the room.
Were you paying that and paying the utilities also?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. In what month and year did you move in?
Maybe September of 2023.
Why?
We were traveling and...
Who was traveling?
Me and my wife, we were out traveling and pretty much I got reconnected with my uncle and he wanted me to come by, so I came by and then it was just supposed to be maybe a 2-week stay.
CourtCase
No, I don't
Network.
understand that. So your business at that time was either non-existent and you were just traveling?
No, it was a business that I travel with, and yeah, we stationed out in Fort Myers.
Well, where were you and your wife living?
We was traveling. We were in hotels, New York. I went to Ohio, as far as Cali, wherever the business was.
So where is this house located?
In Fort Myers, Your Honor.
So when you were in Fort Myers, you went to live where she was living with her two daughters?
Correct.
Did you have arrangements to go and live with her and her two daughters? Did you call her? Did you have any?
No,
or you
it
just
wasn't.
showed
There
up?
was no arrangements with her because I didn't even know she was in the home. It was through my uncle. My uncle invited me there. He's actually the one that drove.
Well, I don't know that.
He drove us there to the house, and then that's when.
Did you have a conversation with him? I'm just trying to figure out if he showed up or he came with the owner of the house.
The conversation with the owner of the house, Your Honor, it was an evening. He called me out of my room. He said, so guess who's here? And he said the plaintiff's name. And he said he's only supposed to stay here for a couple of weeks. He has the trailer that he used for business. He doesn't have anywhere to park it. He's going to be here for a couple of weeks. He's going to be sleeping in his car. Then he should be leaving soon after the 2 weeks.
Okay, so you're going to be there for a couple of weeks. And that was in September of 2023.
Yes.
And your whole case involves the fact that at some point you claimed that you put your things out on the street and your property was destroyed. That's what your case is
Correct.
about. And she says that you've been harassing her. Okay, I want you to tell me, since you were supposed to be there for a couple of weeks.
Correct.
I want you to tell me what you did with a piano.
My wife plays the piano.
I want to know whether, in moving in for 2 weeks, you moved in your piano.
It was a foldable piano, and it wasn't just 2 weeks. We weren't supposed to be there for 2 weeks.
Well, that's what she says, and that's actually what you say. You say that you moved around. You didn't have one place to live, is what you're telling me, that you and your wife were planning to make this Fort Myers, where she was living with her two girls, that you were going to use this place as your home?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Where's your uncle?
I tried to get him involved, but he didn't want to be involved.
What's his phone number?
I'm sure you guys have the number.
Just a second. What do you mean? You don't have his phone number?
No, I don't have my phone on me for that.
Just a second. Do you have his phone number?
Yes, Your Honor. I have a sworn written statement by my uncle with his phone number in
Just a
it.
second. Kevin, would you hand that document to Sarah, please?
Thank you.
Sarah, I'd like you to just take a look at that. I just want to know if I want to take the time to do it.
So I know you don't want to read the whole thing, but just some key highlights. It does say that she paid rent and utilities, which we know is not true. And it says that none of his belongings were ever in the home. It says that he was only allowed to sleep in his car in the front yard.
Are you in the house now?
No, we stayed away.
Shh. That's a no.
No.
Are you in the house now?
No, Your Honor. They asked me to leave because of
Who asked you to leave?
the police, because of a complaint he put on me about
CourtCase Network.
touching his belongings.
Did your uncle ever ask you to leave?
No, Your Honor.
Okay.
Here's the statement.
Your uncle indicates that you called the police several times to the house complaining about her. Is that correct?
That is correct.
How many times?
I've called 3 times.
What was the reason for the first call?
She assaulted my wife.
How did she assault your wife?
Pretty much, she was in the home.
Not pretty much. I don't want to hear pretty
She
much.
was
Were
in
you
the
home? Were you home
Yes, I
when
was.
this happened? Did you witness
Yes,
it?
I didn't witness the physical altercation.
That's all I want to know. I want to know what the physicality was. Okay, you can step up. I want you to tell me when the assault took place and what happened.
The assault took place on August 4th, around like 10 o'clock. We also do have...
Just a second. August 4th of 2023?
No, this was this year.
Of 2024?
Yes.
So you had been living there and not living there.
Yes.
You traveled off and on, and then you came back. All right.
Yeah.
This case just took a shocking turn. The judge is exposing major contradictions about who actually lived in the house and who had legal rights. Under U.S. law, credibility can decide everything. Is this lawsuit already falling apart? Viewers are probably starting to question the entire story.
August 2024.
Yes, around 10 o'clock.
So
And we
right
also
now
have
you
a
have been
video.
back and forth, and you've lived in many places between September 2023 and August of 2024.
Well, basically,
Not
we
basically.
went,
I don't want to hear basically.
Okay, so
have you
we-
lived in many places?
No.
How many places had you
just
lived?
there, but like we said, we were traveling before we went to him, and then we decided because conflict started arising, so we went and traveled again. This is not the first time that we've had problems with her, and this is not the first time that she's tried to assault me,
Just a
threaten
second,
me.
listen to me. She was living there paying rent.
Yes,
You were not.
we were living there, and
You
we
were
also-
not. Just listen to me. You were not paying rent.
We did pay rent
To whom?
to his uncle.
Yes.
Really?
That's
His
why-
uncle says that you were not allowed into the house, that all the stuff that you allege that you had was out in your trailer or whatever
That's
camper.
false, Your Honor, because my son slept inside of that house. My daughter slept inside of that
Yes,
house.
and this
That's
pump-
not-
We had all of our belongings inside of that house to the point where it was always being touched, always being rampaged
I want
through.
to know how you got there.
He
I want
just,
just a second. I want to know how you got there. She was living there for 3 years.
Yes.
At some point, the uncle brought you there. Not so now
She's not the
I'm
only
speaking.
family member.
Now, what?
she's not the only family member that lives there. It's not just her
Who lives
house.
there?
There's multiple people that
Yes,
live in
there's-
that home. It's not
who
just
else lives there?
Another cousin as well. There's another room that has roommates in it, so it's not just her.
I get
it's-
you. Just a second.
Yeah.
I'm beginning to get a whole different picture. Is it true that there were a lot of people that live in that
Yes.
house?
Another family member, Your Honor.
Multiple.
How many people in the other?
Just her, and there's a gentleman that lives in the back of the house, but not in the permanent house where we
I
are.
don't care.
And
where
also
he
a
lives on
young
the property.
couple.
Yes,
Okay,
well.
so now I understand.
Yeah.
And he collects rents from these other people.
Multiple people.
Not the other family member, Your Honor. The gentleman in the back, I believe he collect rent from.
Okay, so now we're talking about your property. Because you allege, whatever, you called the police once because she'd assaulted your wife. You're going to tell me about the assault.
We have the
Date it takes
video.
place, 8/4. Show me a picture of the assault.
We have a video.
It should
Okay, I'd like
be
to
there.
see it.
Yes. And that all took place
Just a
in
second.
front of my child.
I'm not, Sarah, did I miss something?
I think she grabs, you could see
The
she-
phone.
either the phone or her arm or something.
See?
I don't know what that is.
That's
That's
his hand.
Yes, I had to
because,
intervene.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when I came
She
inside
like
and I
launched at
grabbed
me
it.
because I started recording because she was being very
Just
violent.
a second, what is this?
That's a hand
Yeah.
covering the camera. His
Oh,
hand.
okay. Can I see pictures of whatever injury you had?
Yes. I don't have pictures.
Shh. The answer is you don't have any.
No, I do not.
Okay. Do you have any medical reports from that incident?
I do not. I wasn't
Okay.
able to obtain
So
them.
you weren't injured. Okay. So you called the police.
Correct.
Yes.
And did you request a protective order?
Yes.
Was it granted?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I'd like to see it. Don't speak yet.
Okay.
This is a temporary injunction for protection, and then it was extended.
Due to the hurricane.
Was it ever granted?
Yes, it was granted.
Shh. Can I see the order?
Here comes the moment that changes everything. A claim of a dislocated shoulder sounds serious, but where are the medical records? In U.S. court, extraordinary claims demand solid evidence. Can testimony alone beat missing proof? Viewers are likely feeling the case slipping away.
Please. This is just the order to appear.
Yes, it was granted temporarily.
It was never granted. Finally, I see
No,
it
it's
was
still
granted
ongoing.
temporarily.
It's
No,
still-
listen to me, sir. Is that case still going on?
Yes.
So it was never granted. It was an ex parte order made by you alone that the judge granted temporarily. I'm not interested in that. Okay. What was the second reason you called the police?
We have a video of her coming up to the vehicle after that assault, acting like nothing happened. So she knocked on the car where I was sitting at, and she wanted to speak to me. And I told her because the fact she assaulted my wife, I didn't want to speak to her. So when I stepped out, because them two were going at it again, she gave me this push, and she kind of dislocated my shoulder, and I had to call.
Oh, I'd like to see that. You had that on video? She gave you
know if
a push and she
happened in the same
dislocated your
video.
Yeah,
shoulder.
it all happened
She gave you a push and she dislocated your shoulder.
Yes.
Listen to me carefully. Show me a picture and show me the medical report.
I didn't have time to
show
take
me
the picture.
Show me the medical report of your dislocated shoulder.
We didn't bring the medical report for that either.
But we have
Really?
pictures,
Yes, but pictures and conversations between her when it happened of her and her daughters, and this is her response of her daughters
CourtCase
apologizing on
Network.
behalf of her mother for assaulting me that night. If you want,
Oh, I'd like to take a look at that. An assault, so you have to know a technical term for the assault means an injury.
Yes,
Okay, well, this is on August 5th. And who's Lulu?
me. That's my nickname.
Lulu was just confused, but he's in a lot of pain right now. His neck is swollen from his disc. I didn't realize she pushed him that hard. That's your daughter we're talking. What'd you push him for?
Because he was forcing her to come and fight me, and he was having the camera just like he was having like that, Your Honor. He's having it in my face, forcing her, telling her, excuse my language, my wife gonna whoop you or whatever. And I'm telling him, back off,
okay.
back
What's
off.
the third time
And I
it
put
was?
my hand like this.
What's the third time you
The
called?
third
police?
time I called was because after the injunction was served, we get home with the children from picking them up from the bus stop, and she's parked in front of the house. And
Okay, well, this is all a very, very bad situation. Give me a picture of your damaged property. And I assume this has identification on it. Are those all pictures of the damaged property? And when do you allege this damage took place? All right, this is,
This too.
what is this?
that's our stuff that was placed outside.
A what?
Bleach. Our stuff that was placed out of the home onto the side, and bleach and stuff poured onto it.
I don't see any bleach. I see it covered with a tarp.
Yeah, they tried to cover it after the fact when we called the cops to come.
Your
and,
Honor, I
to
have
run
a
to the-
police report when they called the cops for this. So
I'm going to take the police report. This is nonsense. This is nothing.
And please check the date, Your Honor.
This is a camera. I don't care about the cameras. You installed cameras. She broke them, right?
Yes.
I don't care. What is this? This is the same pictures you
Yes.
showed me before. I don't see any bleach. I see it uncovered with a tarp. What's next? The narrative came to the house. Complainant, that's you, states that they left it around 4 and just came back, states that their items were not how they left it.
Meaning they were outside.
Shh, don't tell me what it means, madam. You can't tell me what it means. I read English. Okay, this is very easy. They spoke to you, right? The police?
No, they didn't.
Don't speak, sir. They spoke to her because she's the complainant. Do you understand?
Yes.
The day that we called.
Don't speak. Complainant, that's you, advised that her articles were moved around by an unknown party,
Yes.
but that nothing was destroyed or stolen. This call is civil in nature as no crime has been committed. Complainant's husband claimed to have an injunction against the defendant, but none were located by the officer.
Can I say something?
You can say anything you like. You told the police that your
so-
items were moved around, nothing
Yes.
was destroyed,
It was rampage
and nothing
through.
was stolen. That's what you told the
What's the
police.
date of that?
Don't speak.
She was not supposed to be there, Your
Just
Honor.
to say, I don't care. You told the police your items were moved
Yes.
around and nothing was destroyed and nothing was stolen.
It was
That's what you
rampaged
told the
through.
police.
No, I did. I said they were rampaged.
No, that's not
No.
what you said at all. rampage. So you're telling me that the police officer lied when he
No.
made up this report?
So what's confusing about that as well is...
It's not confusing to me, madam. It's very, very clear.
We had to reach out to the sheriff's department because
FNPD did.
Game over? The judge compares the photos with the police report and spots a devastating mismatch. In civil court, evidence must support your allegations, not contradict them. Did the plaintiff just lose all credibility? Viewers are probably stunned by this courtroom reality check.
They
FMPD
didn't
that
see
came
it.
out
We didn't know sheriff
actually
had to
got in
handle
trouble.
that.
Just a
that.
second. Hey,
Yeah.
understand something. You took the pictures. You told the police, consistent with what I'm seeing, that nothing was destroyed or stolen. That's what you told the police the same day when they came out.
No, that happened in 2 different occasions.
Well, then show me a picture of the destroyed property.
I don't have any of
Your
pictures
case
of
is
that.
dismissed. We're finished here. On your side. Dismissed. Now we have cross-complaint for harassment. You're cross-complaining that they harassed you by calling the police.
Yes, Your Honor.
That's dismissed. He had actually reason to call the police because there were kerfuffles going on in your house. I don't know who started it, but it's never a good idea for 3-4 families to live in the same house. That's absolutely ridiculous.
Your Honor, he threatened my life. He threatened my kids. I have.
Okay.
I have.
Are you living
evidence
outside?
and-
Are you living outside this house now? Do you live someplace else?
I have to have been in a hotel since then, Your Honor. You can ask. My daughters was witness to that. He threatened them, and like he's gonna put 2 bullets in my head. He's gonna set the whole house
Listen
on fire
to
with
me
in it.
very carefully. You took your daughters, you left the house, and I read some of the texts of your daughters to him. You're out of the house now. Somebody moved his stuff. Nobody destroyed it because they have no evidence that anybody destroyed it, and they have a police report that consists of a document saying she said nothing was damaged or stolen.
That didn't
Now,
happen during the same time.
I repeat myself
Court
once,
Case
and then
Network.
I'm finished with you.
Your Honor.
Then don't speak.
Okay.
Then show me, if you say it
I
was a
don't-
different time,
I don't
then
have that.
show me pictures of the time it was destroyed. And if you don't have pictures, so you
have
took
it?
pictures of the time where there was no destruction of the property, but you didn't take pictures of the time where there was destruction of the property. That doesn't make sense to this elderly brain. Your
So-
case is dismissed, as is your counterclaim. We're done here. I'm finished. It's lunchtime.
I am satisfied with the judge's decision because she could see clearly they were lying.
It was very terrible to hear that type of verdict because of the fact that my children still are out of their stuff.
He made threat that he was gonna put 2 bullets in my head because if my daughters didn't give him my phone number.
Come on, she's the military woman. That sounds like something coming out of her mind that she would say to us.
I don't think he believes in family, with him because I'm not the only person.
I don't need families like that at all. I do not. Definitely do not want to go through that again.
Something fishy about that was those photos that they had that they kept wanting to show you of what just looked like they're things placed outside, obviously touched, but not the way the papers made it seem, bleached and destroyed and cut up, or however the papers made it seem. Why would you only take pictures of what it looked like outside but not damaged? So just a little bit of
They
a
said it was 2
red
different
flag.
Two different
yeah, she kept
events.
saying it was, 2 separate times. Well, why wouldn't you take a photo or a video
Of
the second
damage.
time? I always think about that when we see cases like this where a video with a timestamp or a photo with a timestamp would seal the whole case for you. I think about it. I always take a video every time if I'm renting a place, the day I moved in with the timestamp, the day I moved out, what things look like. It just
How did you get so smart? You've
don't
been
know.
watching for a long time.
Oh, yeah,
You
I'm an
take
avid viewer.
you take one when you move in, you take one when you move out.
It's just good to have because you never know. If someone broke into somewhere I used to live after I'd moved out, I at least would have the video to say, well, this
there
is
was
what it
only-
looked like
when
I left. And I think the same thing here. They didn't really need it. It was questionable whether they even lived there, paid rent. There seemed to be a lot of moving parts in that house. But, you don't just show the photos of when it's not so bad.
There was no point in showing photos where there was no damage or theft, especially when the police report indicated that there was no damage or no theft. And then not to take pictures of when there was
When you're
the
claiming
event,
that it was.
when there was damage. Didn't make sense to me.
Final verdict, and it's a courtroom lesson everyone should remember. Both claims are dismissed because accusations without convincing evidence rarely survive in U.S. court. Facts beat emotions every time. Do you agree with the judge's decision? Viewers will definitely be debating this ending.